Hi, I'm Stefano from Krakow, and I'm here just to give you some hints about how I think it's better to manage the volunteers inside the EVS program that you're going to host in your organization. The first one is just to do your best to teach the language of your country, so to have a teacher that we do have, and it's really important in order to integrate better the volunteers that you're going to host. The second is to communicate with all the social media that you have. What are you doing? So obviously Facebook, but not only, so even Flickr, even Twitter, in order to be present and visible, not only in your town, maybe in your country, in Europe and all over the world. You're going to be always available.
Maybe one little advice from one really small organization from Slovenia. When you will be hosting like long-term EVS people, maybe organize before a bit shorter activity, and that this participant, maybe future EVS long-term volunteer, can first get to know the organization, the nature of work. For example, we organized one youth exchange last year, and then two participants decided to be our future short-term EVS volunteer. So maybe this was really a good practice of one short-term youth mobility that will lead to a long-term one.
Another important thing is if you work with neighboring countries, if your partners are, for example, from countries that need visa to get into the European Union, always prepare this visa part well ahead in advance. If your project is in August, make sure you start solving the visa with your partner countries like in maximum in June. Leave up to 2 months for that, because it can take a long time, and it's dangerous that in the end your participants from these countries will not get the visa and you will be participants short. And another good idea that we have found very useful is if you are hosting a youth exchange, have two leaders. One leader that will maybe deal mainly with the activities, and another leader that would be responsible for practical things, reimbursement and such stuff, because it is a lot of work, and it's very good if you have two leaders. That's all. Thank you.